See that boy Byron Leftwich.
Nuh-uh.
You ain't seen the hefty lefty?
What
He
do
got a new
he in?
home. He got a new home
Where?
in the mountains.
He in Boulder?
Hold. Yes, sir.
Shit, I know. Last time we talked about it on the podcast, we was talking about Eddie George dipped out and all that shit, bro. I didn't realize Marshall Falk left the school he was coaching and went to Colorado.
I did. I actually did see that. I actually did see that. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's unfortunate, but I guess accepted. The HBCUs are accepting their role as a stepping stone or a starter spot or whatever it is, instead of just bossing the fuck up and making the shit happen. But whatever. That's neither here nor there.
That's it.
That's neither here nor there, man. We got a lot to get into tonight, dog. You ready?
Let's do it.
Good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is season 7, episode 9 of the Reed Talking Listen podcast. I'm your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host, Trey Reed. No killer cam on the ones and twos tonight. How you doing tonight, man?
Bruh, I'm good, man. Tired. Just got back from the gym. I'm not gonna say I just got back from the gym, but that was the last thing I was did before I hopped on this Joker. So body feeling good, you know what I'm saying? Just getting back in the groove.
There we go. There we go. Like to hear that. Gotta get it back right. And then obviously with the season being here, or the 3D season really being here, right at the doorstep now, or I guess it's really already started for you.
It's already
Um,
started.
yeah, go. We gotta get shape. Gotta get in shape. Gotta get some miles under the feet. You know what I'm saying? Test it out in the boots and everything like that. And get ready to rock and roll.
Oh, that's it, man. When I was over in Eufaula at the shot shoot, bruh, the first day it wasn't that bad because we were on the course it was flat, no elevation. I think probably the most elevation we had was probably a little dirt mound. It wasn't like nothing. Second day, bruh, it was like it was one of them courses. Once you got up there, you was up there. I mean, and it wasn't like tack where you get in the ski lift. You start at the bottom and work your way all the way up, and then all the way down. So you like from the time you start, it's just up until you to the halfway point.
Yeah, bro. Just you saying that makes me think of my very first time at Tech. Right? It was everybody say you ride the gondola all the way up to the top and then you work your way down. But they don't let your ass know that while you working your way down, motherfucker, you gotta go back up too.
Exactly. Yeah. It's this.
Yeah, you working your way down, but you gotta work back up while you working your way down. It ain't just no straight down, man. So hey, anybody going to shoot 3D courses, man, at least have a little bit underneath your belt before you get out there. Not saying you can't make it just off the couch, but it's gonna be a little bit more challenging. I put it like that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna put you to the test straight up. Like if you try to go to tech or even a shot fresh off the couch, ain't hit a treadmill, ain't hit a track, not touch a weight, and then and go do the hardest course, I don't think you're gonna make it.
I mean, I would say depending on who you are.
Yeah,
If you one of those people that no matter what you do, you kind of stay in shape because it's not like you're being rushed, right? If it was a situation where it was like you got this time to beat on this course and this is what you're trying to do, okay, I'll go with that. But you can take your time, and then let's just say you with a group of 5. Each hole, y'all stop for a little, you know what I'm saying, a good little break.
yeah.
So I think anybody could actually make it. Now, how miserable you will be the whole time?
You only be miserable between shots.
Exactly. You'll be miserable between shots, but you're gonna make them shots miserable.
Yep.
Now you want me to focus?
Which is not a bad thing, especially if you're a hunter, and it's real hard to try to simulate that your heart beating and trying to calm yourself down and everything. So and controlling your breathing. So you know, it won't be fun, but it'll definitely get you ready for the season for sure.
Nah, no doubt.
Trying to go through your shot sequence while you're exhausted.
Exactly. But hey, man, we see a little. It's a new little background back there behind you, man. The wallpaper is gone. The comment section can't talk about no more what you got back there, man.
Oh man, just had to do a little makeover, man, to get everything, put a new touch on it, man. I haven't done a Dreaded Archer episode in about a month, with everything going on, and then start doing shows, and everybody, man, what's that wallpaper? Like, don't care about what I'm talking about. They worried about the wallpaper and shit. So like, you know what? I got some time this weekend, so shit, knock the Joker out.
It looks good, man. Obviously, I keep up on Flip with all the new little renovations going on. I keep up on Flip, but I saw it. I was like, man, that's cold. You sent me a picture of it, but no, y'all did a hell of a job. I did a hell of a job on that wall right there, so, or both the walls like that.
Oh yeah, bruh. I mean, and I mean, there's more out here. I didn't show that because it's just it was all like this, like ugly yellow, and I did a. It was supposed to be a mountain gray, but the kid at Lowe's decided to, what you call it, give me the wrong paint. So yeah.
Blame
So
it at
now
the kid. Blame it on the kid.
it's like a gray blue. No man, hey bro, here if you work in customer service, please, when a customer's talking to you, slow your ass down and hear what they want and pay attention.
Let them know.
I can't. Don't try to multitask when you're working with me.
Yeah, I need to be main focus.
Yes, I need to be the main focus. I'm trying to get in this Joker and get out. Because if you know, like I know, if your ass stay in the store too long, you start spending way more than you plan to.
Oh yeah, especially whenever you're doing stuff like that too, because everything can be used, right? Like
I think I need that. Oh, I
you
think I
got this
need that.
idea. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
exactly.
then don't let the shit be on sale. Well, shit, if I get it today, man, it's only $39.99. But shit, if I come back tomorrow, shit, it might be $40, $50.
Exactly. It sells too, even though we know it's a sham.
Yep.
Even we know it's a sham. They mark it up to mark it down. The price it comes out at is way, way overpriced. And the sales price is this price it should have started at. We know this shit. But boy, let them put that little sticker on that joke.
They got you.
I
I
gotta
mean,
have it.
I do now. The only way you gonna get like a real good sale is it like I was talking to the guy at Home Depot, and he was like, "Yeah, if you catch us at the end of Christmas, like going to January and February, when all the like last year's lawnmowers and they bring in the New Year's lawnmowers, they'll mark last year's lawnmower down. No, it might be a $500 mower. They'll mark that joker down to 150 to $75 just to get it out of there. That's when you're getting the deal. But
Yeah,
this
that's the
whole
deal.
but with this whole like 15% off, but they didn't mark that joke up 15%.
Bro, in this day and age, you can't even get a deal on used shit. Like people want the price they paid for the shit they've been using for the last 5 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I didn't, it'd be a brand new riding lawn. Oh, it'd be a riding lawnmower. They didn't use it for 2 years. Oh, but I didn't got the oil changed on it, and I didn't kept air in the tires and all that. Nah,
Hey,
bro,
yeah,
it's still
hey,
used.
if I'm coming to buy something for you, first of all, don't tell me regular maintenance is like a selling point. Hey, Quincy said I got one at Walmart like that for $50. But yeah, don't come to me with mainstream shit that if you weren't doing this, I don't want to buy it anyway. Shit, it's like it's a selling point. Yeah, I kept the tires aired up on it. What was you gonna do with it? Let them go flat? You know what I'm saying? So don't come at me with that as no selling point. But no, I see what you.
Bro, that should be irking my nerves, bro. And then like it used to be fun going to thrift shops. You go to a thrift shop, you know what I'm saying? You might see a T-shirt or something. Oh, that's a nice T-shirt. $40. $40? Hell, the shirt was 50 when it was brand new. The captain wore it to the club and sweated in it, then washed it several times.
Google done messed up all thrifting.
Yep.
Even like the little shit where you can like take a picture of it and like it show you what it could be worth or going for on eBay or what. That just fucked up all the thrifting because that's what they doing now. When something come in, any type of consignment shop, whatever, when something come in, that's the first thing they do, and they boom, take a picture of it. Let's see what this going for on eBay. Okay, it's going for whatever it's going for on eBay. Boom, they buy it off whoever for dirt ass cheap, and then they gonna sell it to you, try to sell it to you for the eBay price.
Yep.
Somebody out there getting it. Somebody getting 400 for this. Somebody getting 60 for this. If it's a fucking $10 thing, somebody out there getting 60. Yeah, somebody is first of all it's on eBay, so they're trying.
Yeah.
To get that money. Obviously, it's still on there, so they ain't getting that. Bro, this shit happened to me at one of the little bin stores. That's why I know, and that's why this shit pissed me off. Bro, don't take a picture of nothing and go on Google and find somebody selling on eBay. They out their damn mind too. And now it's resonate with you. So I'm in the bin store, and it's like a little desk tripod. This ain't even nothing serious. But I mess with cameras, so I kind of know the tripod brands, and you know what I'm saying? What's going for what?
Yeah.
It's a little desk tripod, right? The lady had already bought it. She had spent a little $10. Cool. It's worth $10. Like, that's what that tripod is worth. If we're being realistic. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what that tripod is worth. It's a little desk tripod. It like, if I put a different lens on this camera, the tripod won't even hold it. It would literally just, it's a cheapo. So I'm like, hey, but I needed a desk tripod. So I'm like, hey, let me get that desk tripod. I know you just paid $10. It's $10 a day. I know you just paid $10. And I'm willing to give you the 10. Get your money back. She on Google it says it's $35. No, it don't say it's $35 on Google. Some idiot on eBay is selling this for $35. If I wanted to pay $35, I would just go buy it.
Brand new.
So I hate that method, bro. Do not go take a picture of something, see what it's going for on eBay and think you can get that. That person hasn't even gotten it.
Bro, even garage sales. I went to a garage sale a couple weeks ago. Hey. Old cat. Got garage full of shit. I'm looking. He got lamps, $400. Furniture, $600-$700.
That's why the garage full of shit.
But are you trying to sell this shit?
Hell no.
Are you trying to sell this shit?
It's a formality garage sale. My wife said I need to get rid of some shit.
Bro, I'm like, gosh, dog, bro. Bro, he had it was like a little handsaw. $75. Bro, I can go to Harbor Freight and get this bitch for $25, $30.
I'm not trying to get rid of this. That's what you don't realize. I'm not trying to get rid of this one. I know you can go get it for $35.
Bro, okay. So it was like one of those estate sales. So yeah, you can go in the house and stuff too. Oh man, come. I'm gonna show you this bedroom suit. So he paid $5,000 for this whole bedroom suit. He didn't went to Ivan Smith and found out what they charging for it now. Talking about some, I paid $5,000 for it right now, and Ivan Smith they got it for $8 right now. So I'm about $6. What you mean $6? You got it for $5, and you didn't sleep in it, and did Lord knows what. Bro, it's gonna.
And you compare your shit to the showroom price to Ivan Smith. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't understand that. And there's no world where that makes sense. Hey, my boy Raymond James said, horns are on. Lock in.
Should the tournament already started? No, it's
the Big 12. I mean the SEC.
No, it can't be. They already had selection night.
He might be talking about baseball then.
Gotta be, because the tournament don't start till tomorrow.
But either way, speaking of the tournament, it's baseball here. You can watch this and that. Easy. You can watch this and that with ease. But speaking of the tournament, man, March Madness is on the horizon. It's here. It's coming up, like you said, next week.
Tomorrow is the first games pop off.
let's first of all, before we get into anything, let's talk about who got in.
Who got in?
Who got in the March Madness tournament? I'm not a college basketball follower, but I will be in attendance on the TV. By the way, I ain't going, but I will be locked in YouTube TV, all that good stuff, for the whole tournament.
Well, damn, this is like the first year where the bracket's been hard to find. Okay, boom. So on in the South Division, you got Alabama. You got Auburn, Alabama State, Louisville, Creighton, Michigan, USC, San Diego, Texas A&M, Yale, Ole Miss, North Carolina, Iowa, Lipscomb, Marquette, New Mexico, Michigan State, Bryant, and that's on the south side. And then the west, you got Florida, Norfolk State, UConn, Oklahoma, Memphis, Colorado State, Maryland, Grand Canyon. I thought that was an online school.
Mm-mm. They've been on ahead for a little minute. I ain't gonna lie.
I thought Grand Canyon was online schools like DeVry. You got Missouri, Drake, Texas Tech, UNC Wilmington, Kansas, Arkansas, St. John's, and Omaha. Then on the east side, you got Duke, American / Mount St. Mary's, Mississippi State, Baylor, Oregon, Liberty, Arizona, Akron, BYU, VCU, Wisconsin, Montana, St. Mary's, Vanderbilt, Alabama, Robert Morris, Houston, SIU, Edwardsville. There you go right there. that's your boys gonna knock some heads right there. Gonzaga, Georgia, Clemson, McNeese, Purdue, High Point, Illinois, Texas and Xavier. So no, he probably right. Texas and Xavier probably playing right now in basketball because that's that the play in, and then Kentucky, Troy, UCLA, Utah State, Tennessee, and Wofford.
This all I got. This. Before we go into any NCAA tournament, the number one team to win the whole bitch is Florida. So, hey, I want to see Florida come through here and smash some shit. All right? I don't want to see no UNC hoop-de-hoo come through and beat. No, bro. I want to see Florida. If they play, they number one seed, and they play
Florida,
some. Who they play first?
They played Norfolk State.
Beat their ass all the way through.
But
until we get to the, huh?
So I was going. Norfolk State, them the games that normally, they'll knock Florida off.
Yes, because why everybody you gonna come through and have a Norfolk State mess up everybody bracket? Florida about to win. Them boys good. See, I'm glad I haven't watched any college basketball. I'm coming into this thing as just a fan of the sport. But I don't want to see Norfolk State, and now I get on there and there's like 2 people in the world have their brackets left. That's stupid. I hate that. Not 1, 2 people in the whole world got a bracket left over. You see what I'm saying? Like, I hate that. So, Florida picked to win it. I hope they good. I'm going to pick me a team. Next week, I'll have me a team that I'm riding with. It won't be Florida, probably.
Bro, we need to go and make a bracket.
We might be too late. It started on Tuesday. What's up with all these double letters? Like, I just get on YouTube and
make some shit real quick.
Yeah. Make something real quick and just hit it up there. But TT says, oh, look at the studio upgrade. Dang, who's your designer? Kind of missed the floor wallpaper. We know who TT is. We know who TT is.
I missed that floor wallpaper. That shit came down in one piece.
But yeah, I've been seeing a lot about Auburn. I've been seeing a lot about Auburn, how they've been balling too. So come on. I need to see y'all at the end. You know what I'm saying? I need to see y'all at the end too.
You ain't got no love for no UNC Wilmington?
I ain't got no love for UNC Wilmington. I ain't never heard of it. You know, like,
okay.
no love for them.
SIU Edwardsville.
No love for them.
See, they got Houston. They can knock off, and Houston #1 seed. But see, team like that, they'll knock off for Houston because
It's in Houston, ain't it?
it's in Houston. But you rarely have where
Home
all
cooking
#1
shit go a
seed
long way.
teams make it out the first day.
I know, and I hate that shit. But hey, it might be a little home cooking down there, man. Get them Cougars some new shit. Let's go. Home cooking down there. But no, I have no love for none of them. Grand Canyon, you could have been an online school for all I care. I have no love for them type of spots. For what?
Y'all need to be in the NIT.
I ain't even saying y'all need to be in the NIT. Come get your game in. Come get your game in on national TV. You deserve the coverage. You deserve the little stories they're gonna do about your players and all that shit. But just go ahead and get this shit over with. I don't need to see y'all way down like when y'all finally come to the game like we know y'all can't win. Plus the damn starting five dead.
They get down to like the Elite Eight, and then it'd be a damn 85 to 20.
They get down to the Elite Eight and was in there taking ice baths and wrapping their bodies up and trying to make it because you know you ain't got no bench at damn.
Bro, and they took a bus to the game. They drove from where they didn't even fly. They took a bus.
Look, Walt just said right here, Alabama State is going to jack somebody's bracket up, and I'm gonna be pissed.
And let's see, Alabama State got Auburn tomorrow.
So let's say they beat Auburn tomorrow. That's not gonna upset y'all for the rest of the year. Y'all really want to see Alabama State go all the way through the tournament?
Can you guess Alabama State's record?
No.
19-15.
And that's what y'all want to see go through the tournament. No. That's what I call false hoop.
I mean, UC San Diego, them jokers 30-4. I don't know who they played, but you know, and then
what conference is UC San Diego in?
See, UC San Diego basketball, the Tritons. What they play in? They play in the Big West Conference.
You ever heard of that?
Nope.
Fuck all that shit.
The Big West consists of Albany, Vermont, Bryan, Maine, NJIT, Binghamton, UMBC, New Hampshire, and UMass Lowell.
And they playing Michigan. And y'all, you know what I'm saying? They playing Michigan first. I want to see Michigan win that game.
And then they got Hawaii, UC Irvine, UC Davis, UCSB, Long Beach, UC Riverside, Cal Poly, UCUF,
They don't even want to show me the schedule.
CSSUN, and CSUB. Hell, I would have picked Hawaii to come about that conference.
Because you know them. That's what I'm saying. Listen to this. I'm going to read their last few games. Okay, they play UC Irvine. I'll give them that. Okay. Then they play UCSB. Anybody know what that is?
UCSB, no.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's the University of California, Santa Barbara.
Okay. Then they play UC Davis before that. Then they play CSUF. Okay. Cal State Fulton. You know what that was?
Yeah.
Then they play CSUN. Don't know who that is. Hawaii, Cal Poly, UC Davis again, CSUB, UC Irvine, UC Riverside, Hawaii again, CSUN, USCB, UC Riverside, Long Beach State, UC Irvine, Cal Poly. Like, bro. San Diego University, Occidental. What is Occidental? OCCIN or I don't know what that is. OCCIDENTAL.
What's the school
Occidental.
Called? UCD?
No, the school is called OCCIDENTAL.
Yeah, Occidental.
Oh, you said like you been there? Oh, you just said that shit like you been on campus.
No, I know. I just saw the spelling, so I was like, oh, Occidental.
Oh, okay. I'm saying you saying that
That
shit like you
bro,
been on.
that school don't even got a logo. that's like
It's just a
that's like
seal.
that's like Bishop O'Gorman or some shit.
Nah, Bishop Sycamore. That's
Yeah,
what she
Bishop
meant.
Sycamore.
Okay, I'll give them something right here. Utah State, Idaho. Then they go CSUB again, UCSB again, Laverne, LA, Space, Vern. Then I give them Toledo, James Madison. That's cool. Then they play LaSalle, Seattle University, Pepperdine. Okay, they play San Diego State. Then they play Chicago State. I didn't even know there was a Chicago State. And they lost. Cal Poly again, UC Davis, CSUN, CSUB, UC Irvine. And then they, well, come on, man.
Bro, they 30-4.
See, they play the same teams over and over again. You beat them the first 5 times. I'm sure you're going to beat them again.
But
That's the shit
a
I'm
team like
talking
that
about.
they'll knock Michigan off.
And that's what I'm saying. That's to piss the world off.
And the only people that have them beat Michigan will either be real hard gamblers that's got some crazy 15-leg parlay, or if you go to school there.
But everybody know, really, because just history shows it, which is stupid as hell. But you get in this first round, you just bet the underdog.
Yep.
Because ain't no money in the winner.
Mm-mm.
So just bet the underdog.
Bro, if you got $10, just go bet on all the first seeds losing. Shit, you might hit. You might hit.
You might.
Shit, $10 shit might get you. It might get you a couple $100K.
But we talked about teams that's in the tournament. Who got left out? Who left out in the cold this year?
Virginia got left out. That was a big thing that West Virginia got left out the tournament because they actually had a better season than North Carolina, and they won a conference and didn't get in.
West Virginia, this right here, I got West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio State, and Boise State were the first 4 teams left out. And number 5, North Carolina. I mean, no. They were left out, just missing out as North Carolina takes the final at-large bid. My bad.
Yep.
I think it's North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like if I don't even know what to compare this shit to. It's like it's legacy shit.
Yep.
If they own it's like Bama in football. If they own the bubble, they getting in.
Getting in. And I think that I read this article and that's what they said. If they are on the a team that's got the brand name like North Carolina, if they ass is on the bubble, they getting in. Because at the end of the day, yes, we want to see good basketball, but the NCAA, they trying to put asses in the seat. And pick West Virginia over North Carolina, it just ain't it. So it's one of them things where either you outright earned your spot, but if it's one of these at-large bids, we give it to somebody who got a history of showing up in a tournament. And a team like North Carolina, with their legacy, they asked for slipper. They not picked to be good in the tournament. This is the first year in a long time where North Carolina is not considered good. But we all know you get in that tournament, anything can happen.
I also think it's too with North Carolina specifically, and I'll use the Bama reference again. It's kind of like it's on that. We judge them on such a standard. We judge them on such a standard that a bad year for them. You see what I'm saying? Like West Virginia had a damn good year, right? Tournament talk, that's a big deal around there. You see what I'm saying? Like, hey, come on, we got a chance to get in. Let's get it. Whereas North Carolina is having a similar season, and everybody's saying, hey, they're not good this year.
Right?
They're not good this year because we hold North Carolina basketball to a different set of standards than we hold West Virginia, or than we hold James Madison, or you know what I'm saying? We hold them to a different standard when it comes to basketball. Same thing with like the Bama in football. If Bama lose 3 games, we're saying they're a bad team.
Yep. Straight up.
They lose the first game, everybody's like, oh shit. They lose the second game, they're like, man, this ain't the Bama of old. They lose 3 games, man. Them boys trash. You see what I'm saying? So I think it's kind of like that deal. So like North Carolina didn't really have a bad year. They just had a bad year to North Carolina standards per se.
No, I think they had a bad season.
You can't have a bad season and get in the tournament.
Let's see.
You can't. That's what I'm saying. There's no such thing as having a bad season and making the tournament.
Shit, I mean, they was 23-13. They didn't even win their conference.
Okay. And what the team that got in front of them, so they took the last at large bid. How they get the last at large bid? It's some type of metrics to that.
Yeah, it was like a lot of people are saying like they shouldn't have got in based on that. Like they were playing bad basketball towards the end, which again it goes back to what you said because they're ranked 5th all year long.
See, and
then they got to the ACC tournament and just got hulled. They got hulled out.
Well, the end of the season tournament, bro. If you rank 5th all year long, the end of the season tournament is for motherfuckers that's trying to get in. You know what I'm saying? Like the end of the season tournament, like you out the picture. You can come in and win the end of the season tournament. Get your shot. Get your shot to run with the big dogs. But a squad like North Carolina, they rank 5th all season long. You're not telling me there's 3 teams sitting outside that's going to come in and put a better basketball on the screen than North Carolina. You just can't tell me that.
No, not at all.
What was their record?
Their record was 23-13.
23-13. All right, hold on one second. Well,
Yeah, 23-13, and they had to do a play in.
okay, West Virginia was 19-13. Who got the better record?
No, North Carolina definitely got a better record.
You see, that's what I'm saying. It's always you got to look deep into that shit when they get talking about teams like North Carolina, Duke, and we're gonna keep it basketball. North Carolina, Duke, shit like that. You got to watch out when they looking at that shit because sometimes it don't be a bad year. It's just like we grading them on a whole different schedule, a whole different level.
Right.
But no, and then like you said again, the tournament about making this bread. Have y'all ever looked at what the tournament make? What it's been making? I don't think they trying to slow that train down no time soon. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hell no, shit. They probably trying to put a new wing on their house.
You hear what I'm saying? So, North Carolina, we know y'all coming. Tar Heel Nation, Houston live, bright blue.
Straight up.
Powder blue, all through Houston.
It says revenue from last year. It says the revenues from men's tournament already accounts for more than 900 million of the nearly 1.4 billion of the NCAA men's basketball fiscal year.
I need North Carolina in there. I need Duke in there. You know what I'm saying? What's the chances that we mess around and get a North Carolina Duke in the tournament? He says the tournament. Anybody can put on some good basketball. That's the best part of the tournament. I agree with that. Anybody can put on a good basketball game. Yes. But when I'm talking about from a business perspective, Who gonna put on the better game? West Virginia or North Carolina? Who got a better chance of making a story? If West Virginia win this championship, how many championships is that gonna be in their case? Whether if North Carolina get hot and win this championship, how many championships that's gonna be in their case?
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? The Roy Williams legacy still rocking. It's from a business standpoint, North Carolina makes more sense. They can break history, I'm sure.
Yep.
If North Carolina get in there, I'm sure it'll be the first time North Carolina team hadn't been the number one seed, and they did all that type of shit. Goes into the selection.
Because the way it's set up, where's Duke at? Duke is. I don't even know where North Carolina is on this bracket, and I read the name off. Okay, North Carolina is on the left side of the bracket, and Duke is on the other side of the bracket. So you could potentially get a North Carolina Duke. And if you get a North Carolina Duke in a national championship,
it's game over. You take that $900 million and you push that whole up. Go ahead and put a Billy on the tournament. When Cooper Flag went down and took the fire out of it anyway. Not to them fans. Not to them fans, it didn't. That would be the crazy. That would be it'll probably be the number one watch natty ever.
Bro, I think I'm glad he brought up Cooper Flag. Bro, I think he one of them guys where he's went to the right program. I'm not saying he's not a bad player, but he's not what everybody making him like. Oh,
shit.
I don't think so, man. I put him in that same vein as Tyler Hasbro.
Fuck no.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna let you do that to him.
Bro,
hell no. Hell no. I'm not even gonna let you do that.
Bro.
Tyler Hasbro didn't have no moves down there. He was just big, buff white dude in the paint.
No, Tyler Hasbro wasn't big. He was on the outside. He just
Tyler Hasbro was a forward.
What? No, he wasn't.
Yes. Boy, you ain't no way you looking at Cooper Flag and saying Tyler Hasbro caliber. There's no way.
Yeah, he was a power forward. I
know it. Because he ain't had no move. He was just bullying me, that bully ball. That's why when he got to the league, you ain't bullying us. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Can hoop. Can hoop. Bro, Cooper Flag is the next. He didn't. This is what basketball players gonna look like from now on. So get your mind right. You better have Cooper Flags and Wimby's running around.
He the evolution.
I think so, bro. Because he all of them. Let's say the past 6-7 years, the guys have been coming through. The LaMelo Ball type. You know what I'm saying? The Ant Edwards types. He all that shit. He all that shit. With a little stank on it. I'm telling you,
I guess I gotta go back and watch more. I only watched one or two games.
Nah, you gotta go back. You better go back and watch that shit. He Luka if Luka was in shape. Nah, he Luka if Luka was just athletic. Luka was just athletic and can move a little bit more. I don't think Luka not in shape because he played like 38 minutes the other night. You know what I'm saying? Even though he do play slower than most, I think he's still in some type of shape. But he's just not. He's not fast. He's not quick. He's just a basketball player. Shout out Luka, by the way, man. I'm glad you threw that little Luka in there. We gotta give a shout out to Luka anytime we can. Cooper Flag is all these guys mixed into one though. And not saying he can ever be on, not saying he gonna ever be on his level, but who was the last person that we seen really come through that had a little piece of everybody?
Ooh, a little piece of everybody. I couldn't tell you.
Shit, LeBron Supreme, the one. I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you talking about I thought you were talking about college.
Yeah, no. I'm saying who came through the league that had a piece of everybody's game.
Oh, LeBron James. LeBron James.
Not saying that Cooper Flag gonna be LeBron James. I'm just saying he has the passing. He's got the scoring. He's got the vision. He got the defense. You know what I'm saying? Like he a real life complete player. And like I said, it's got a little stank on it when he do it. It's got a little extra funk on it when he do it. I don't know what that shit is.
And do you think he'll transfer to the league?
I think
Because
so. I think
here's my thing, and I know he's not these guys. You know, these guys weren't him. But when you look at the Dukes and the North Carolinas, they had these cats that are just all stars in college, and then they get to the league, and it's they'll have a first couple good weeks, and then it's like you don't hear about them, and then next thing you know they in the G League, or not G League, but they bounce from team to team to team to team, and then they in the G League, and then flake out.
yeah, I think a lot of that shit just come from like the systems, too, like the way the system is run at these places, right? The way the strictness of Duke, the strictness of North Carolina. Then you come into the NBA where you get your workouts in. You know what I'm saying? I think that might play a part into it, and then also how much of a god you are if you play basketball at certain programs in the country or college. If you're a North Carolina basketball player, you a god in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? If you a Duke basketball player, especially on the Cooper Flag level, on the Kyrie Irving level, on the Jabari Parker level, if you're one of those guys, you're gods on those campuses. And then you got to figure out how to work out how to manage that in your real life. Now that you're just 15th player on the bench, or like you said, that G League cat.
Yeah,
you got to figure out how to manage that. And so I think that also plays into accountability on how a lot of these guys' careers shake out. Same thing. I go back again with Alabama and sending their guys to the NFL. It's the same. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit plays hand in hand. How can you manage being the QB for Alabama for the last 3 years, walking around on clouds, to being that backup guy, holding that clipboard? Are you ever, you know what I'm saying? Are you ever gonna work your way to being able to get an opportunity? Can you handle it? You know what I'm saying, on the mental level? So I think that happens. Then also, you also got to think about all the cats who came out of these programs who were fucking Hall of Famers.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you can't. It's a double-edged sword. But has anyone really come out of college and just been a dog in the last 10 years? I mean, yeah, Edwards, he ain't no dog.
And
I mean, all of them. John Morant,
Wimby.
Wimby ain't going to no damn college.
Oh no, he didn't go to. Yeah, he didn't go to college. He didn't go to college.
I mean, several. I mean, I say the last 4 years. I probably say the last 4 years we hadn't had like a lottery pick that's actually lottery picking.
I mean, LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, but I mean, he balling, but
But
I mean, he ain't been an all-star yet. He ain't been. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of shit that it's a lot of cats that came out that ain't. They just hadn't reached that. But at the same time, there ain't never been an old guard that stayed around and been good this long either.
Yeah.
Like Steph Curry, LeBron, KD, they still making all-stars. They gonna be on some of them all NBA teams this year. In year 15, 16, 17, all the way to 22. They're still getting the awards. They still getting the accolades. They still stopping some of these young cats from being the next
thing.
You see what I'm saying? Like LaMelo Ball. If LeBron, Steph, KD, Russ, if all these cats is already gone, your all stars and all NBAs are your LaMelo Balls, all your John Morant's, all that shit. They all step into those roles. Josh stay in trouble and Ant really just got hot to me. This is Ant's weakest season. In the past 3, if we count this season as number 3, right? If we count this season for 3rd season, the past 2 seasons, they talking about Ant taking over the league. So, and they're not saying that this year. So this is his worst year.
Yeah, last year they was trying to give it to him, boy. They was trying to give it to him. What was the year before last? No,
It was last year.
it was last year. Yeah, they was trying to give it. They was trying to make him be the face of the league. And they was comparing that cat to Jordan. Shit, hey, because he from
Hey,
Chicago.
no, not comparing him to Jordan. That's his estranged son.
Yeah, I was just about to get there saying,
Yeah.
hey, check his mama. What was she at in the 90s and shit?
But yeah, I think
they was gonna put him on him.
yeah. So I think a lot of the younger guys in the league getting a bad rap. I think a lot of the younger guys getting a bad rap because they don't have the accolades yet, right? But at the same time, the accolades really don't mean shit because look how they do Jason Tatum. He's got the most accolades by anybody at his age. Not his draft year. Not, you know what I'm saying? But his age. He's like 26.
Yeah.
He done been to the Western or the Eastern Conference Finals 4 times now already. He done been an All-Star, haven't he? Huh?
That was more than that.
I think it's 4 times. I think he's been to the conference finals 4 times. He's been in deep playoff runs 2, 3 or more times. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? Lost in the finals, Jason Tatum.
Yeah,
he lost in the finals to Golden State. He done won the. You know what I'm saying? Like all these accolades at this time, and they still treat him like the redhead stepchild of the NBA or of the All Stars, I guess you should say.
Yeah, he got drafted in 2017, first round, 3rd overall. He's been since 2000. He's been 6-time NBA All-Star, 3-time NBA First Team. He was NBA Rookie First Team, NBA Eastern Conference Final MVP, NBA All-Star Game MVP in 2023, and he won a championship last year.
Exactly. So the young accolades really don't really mean shit.
Nope.
Because they're not gonna let you make.
Nope. He's 27.
Yeah, he's 27. I said 26. Cool. But yeah, they're not gonna let you make it. So I think one of these days, I don't know when they're gonna do it because they all still balling their ass off. But one of these days, the old guard gonna move on, and you're gonna see it. But they're gonna be in year 8. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be in year 7. And all of a sudden, LaMelo Ball runs off 10 straight All-Star games.
Yep.
Yeah, because they know Steph Curry getting that number 1 spot every time, just cause off rip he getting it.
Ain't no LeBron getting off rip.
You see what I'm saying? I was just saying Steph Curry because they play same position. But you got the Jabari Parkers who just come out of Duke and shit like that don't make it. Who came out of North Carolina didn't make it? I guess Tyler Hansbrough kid. We can use him again as an example.
Yep, Tyler Hansbrough.
Yeah, he comes out of North Carolina and he don't really, he don't really turn it. He ain't dogging shit like he was in college. But them programs spit. I mean, North Carolina ain't got to do shit else. They spit out Michael Jordan.
Exactly.
They ain't got to do. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to have another one. To be honest, they don't have to have another. And Duke. I mean, hell, you got Kyrie, you got JJ, you got Zion, you got who? Channing? Is it Channing Frye? No, he went to Arizona.
Oh my God, I can't type for shit right now.
I gotta find out how many. I gotta look at these.
Rashad McCants.
Rashad McCants wasn't shit in the league.
Exactly. You said who went to North Carolina, who didn't make it.
Oh yeah, Rashad McCants. Yeah, I bet
McCants,
he was the number 1 that popped up.
Joseph Forte, Sean May, Tyler Hansbrough, Raymond Felton, and Ty Lawson, and then some cat named Pete Nance.
All right, look, check this out right here. This shit, and we'll make it snappy. We'll start at 2010. Now we'll go earlier than that because I want to give my boy JJ some credit since he coaching them Lakers so damn good right now. Hey, we'll start in 2000. All right, these are all the first round picks. This is all the first round picks from Duke since 2000. Get ready for this shit.
Okay.
Chris Carrawell, which I don't know him. Now it gets good. Shane Battier. Okay. Carlos Boozer, Mike Dunleavy, Jay Williams, Dante Jones, Chris Duhon, Lou Aldane, Daniel Ewing, J.J. Reddick, Sheldon Williams, Josh McRoberts, Gerald Henderson, Elliott Williams, Kyle Stingler, Nolan Smith, Kyrie Irving, Miles Plumlee, Austin Rivers, Ryan Kelly, Mason Plumlee, Rodney Hood, Jabari Parker, Tyus Jones, Justice Winslow, Jaleel Okafor, Michael Patrick Benji. I don't know how to say his last name. Brandon Ingram, uh, Semi Ojili, Frank Jackson, Harry Giles, Luke Kennard, Jason Tatum, Gary Trent Jr., Grayson Allen, Wendell Carter Jr., Marvin Bagley III, Cam Reddish, R.J. Barrett, Zion Williams, Cassius Stanley, Trey Jones, Vernon Carey Jr., Jalen Johnson, Trevor Keels, Wendell Moore Jr., A.J. Griffin Jr., Mark Williams, Paolo Banchero, Derek Whitehead, Derek Lively II, Kyle Flapowski, and Jared McCain. They got them shits over there, dude. You can't tell you. Yeah,
Did you? No, you said Kyrie, didn't you?
yeah, I said Kyrie.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, his shit was just so far down there already. That's what I was saying. His shit was just so far down there. Zion ain't good for nothing but a number 4 large with a fruit punch. God, no. Hey, Zion put up a triple double this season, man. He trying to, man. I think he just got to get out of Nola, to be honest.
Yep. He's got to get out of there. And sometimes I feel bad for guys like him because you get like he's not a bad basketball player. He's just in a messed up organization, man. Like just get up out of there.
I mean, you got to think about it. Anthony Davis had to leave New Orleans.
Yep.
If Anthony Davis stays in New Orleans, he just becomes he probably gets a statue in that hole, but
that's it.
That's it. No ring, no none of that. Because it's New Orleans, man. They ain't got that shit together down there yet.
Bro, it's like every league got a franchise or a couple franchises that just can't get that shit right, man.
And a lot of shit becomes unfortunate for these organizations too, right?
Yeah.
Like at first, you gotta remember when Zion first came in, they had the Lakers the Lakers bunch that came through, right? The Lonzo, B. Ingram, Kuzma. I don't know if Kuzma went to New Orleans first.
Yeah, he
I don't know.
was. What? Yeah, Kyle Kuzma was he was in New Orleans.
But they had the Lakers bunch.
Yeah.
The Lakers bunch that went down there. And Zion came in. So they had the young guns. We finna run the table. You know what I'm saying? We gonna run up and down the court. We gonna lob this shit to Zion. We got a plan. And it can work. Zion gets hurt. Season goes to shit. Now we gotta move this piece. We gotta move this piece. Now, okay, we're gonna build a team around Brandon Ingram and hope Zion can come back and fit in. So now they build a team around Brandon Ingram. Zion come back. Remember the first time Zion came back? He was punching on shit. Don't act like everybody like they forget when the first time he came back off the injury. Zion was punching on shit. But the team built around Brandon Ingram now. So now Zion damn near a corner boy. You see what I'm saying? So then they go back to the drawing board the next season. Let's move this piece. We're gonna have to figure out a way to make Brandon Ingram more of a ball handler so Zion can control the paint. And then it starts to increase Brandon Ingram's career. Because now Brandon Ingram coming down, pull up a jumper, elbow three. You know what I'm saying? Like now Brandon Ingram balling for real, and Zion he added a little piece, a really athletic ass piece that's just in there.
Yep. Then he get hurt again.
Then he gets hurt again. So we just continue with the Brandon Ingram shit. We just continue. You know what I'm saying? And so now he really doesn't have a home there. Zion got the jambalaya. I ain't been right since then.
But hey, they had my boy looking like Booger McFarland.
Man, I still think all that shit was Photoshop. Just like the Lucas shit was Photoshop. Unless they got some ultra Ozempic that we don't know about. Man, Luka wasn't no 270.
Hell no.
You see what I'm saying? So I can't. I pray that we get to see Zion in a different city. You know what I'm saying? Before it's too late.
Yep.
Because he get with an organization that's gonna really take care of him for real and build a team around him and really let him ball. I think we still got some really, really explosive good years out of Zion.
I don't think he wouldn't fit in LA, would he?
If LeBron there, hell yeah. If LeBron is there, hell yes.
Shit, hey, Zion career go.
But the Pelicans know what they got, so you're gonna have to give Austin Reeves, Black and Mild, Gabe Vince. You're gonna have to get damn near the whole team up except
LeBron,
Bron and Luka.
Unless his contract come out, he become a free agent.
Man, you crazy as hell if you don't think they matching whatever come through. They gonna match whatever come through.
What is his contract? Is 5? God, dog, man.
Hey, man, they know what they got down there, man.
What do you think his contract is?
I don't know what it is, but I know it's crazy.
5 years, $197 million, and then he got a $39 million signing bonus.
They really happy. They really kind of happy this shit going on right now. Just think about it, he was balling, and he was up for the Supermax.
Ooh.
He been hit y'all with a fucking dome for $350.
Oh yeah, he not an unrestricted free agent until 2028.
And even then he won't be. I'm trying to tell you, New Orleans know what they got. We rather keep him over here just revving his engine up instead of letting one of y'all have him and letting him out there on that track.
Bro, they paying a $34 million luxury tax on his contract. Every single
and gonna keep
year.
paying it. And gonna smile about paying it. Because they know what they got. If we can figure it out while he's here. Think about how long they try to figure out Chris Paul. That's the same organization, right? They just changed names. I guess the Hornets went to Charlotte. The Bobcats gone. The Hornets go to Charlotte, and then the Pelicans come to New Orleans. But I'm sure it's some of the same motherfuckers.
Bro, do you know if in his contract, do you know how much money he gets if he make NBA All-Star game?
How much?
$193 million.
Well, they trying to get him on that court.
If he make all NBA, guess what he get?
How much?
$231 million.
Okay, now reading all that, you think Zion really been hurt this long?
Hell no.
Okay then.
Hell no.
Okay then, as long as we're all on the same page.
He must weigh less than 295. His body fat is monitored.
All right, now that's what I'm saying. All that you just read. Do you really think that Zion is out here out of shape like a mug and really not trying to play?
Hell no. He trying to play, but they like we can't let that cat. We cannot let his agent is going.
Boy, you a bank. His agent didn't have to do shit.
What you mean?
He could have went in that mug and represented his damn self.
No, I mean to put that clause in that contract, like yeah, if I get NBA All-Star, y'all got to give me a $231 million,
bro. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Better bankrupt that team, bro.
They have to say yes to that type of shit because think about this: when Zion comes out of college, bro, he is the hottest thing since LeBron.
Yeah.
We started watching Zion in high school, just like LeBron. He just goes to Duke and has that 1 year. Blows through the Nike shoe, gets a fat ass Nike contract. Don't forget about that.
Yep.
He could have walked in there and said, I want the damn gym to be Zion Arena.
And Eddie gave it to him.
And they was gonna give it to him. Would have had to. The last thing they would have wanted, he was coming there. Yeah, I'm gonna do my 3 and we out. I ain't really fucking with New Orleans like that anyway. I'm gonna
Well,
do my 3.
he signed a 3, and then they gave him that rookie extension.
But this is what I'm saying right here. If he come in there and say, and you say no to all this shit, and I'm going, ain't no extension. I don't want no extension from y'all. I want 3 and out. I want to get out of New Orleans. Trade me or let me walk. You're not gonna let me walk. I'm pretty sure he signed that extension hurt.
No, he did. He signed it on like I think he came back the season after he got hurt. He played a couple games and then they gave him that extension.
And that's what they know what they got down there. They not getting boy hell no. Hell no. They ain't going. They not letting Zion go nowhere.
No, not at all. They can't. They can't let him go nowhere, man. Because if they do, shit, they take a $36 million hit if he dip out.
They deserve it. They deserve it.
But as we talked about earlier, that money is finite. It ain't going nowhere. That dead space shit, they not really writing a check to the league like that. There's just some shit for us to talk about. Oh man, you don't even know he's got that $35 million dead, that cap money, man, that dead money.
No, hell no. That's a check that's actually probably getting cash because all the other teams get a piece of that.
Oh, for real?
Shit, Charlotte probably like, hey man, they ain't paid that Zion tax. What y'all talking about? These we need that type of shit over here. Hey man, but before we get too far off basketball though, man, can AI pick the perfect bracket?
It can do a whole lot of shit, but it can't pick the perfect bracket because all AI's gonna do is gonna take stats into it. You want to try it?
You can try it. I think you can just ask who gonna win. It definitely can't pick the bracket, but you might it may can give you the winner, which I think I can give you the winner right now too if I just spit some shit out.
Let's see. Can you predict the NCAA?
You know how many gamblers already did this shit? You know how many gamblers already typed this shit in every search engine you could.
A whole lot of folks have done it.
Bro, hey, mine tell me off the rip, I can't predict the future. So I can't say which team will win the NCAA men's basketball tournament this year. However, go ahead.
It says predicting the perfect March Madness bracket is nearly impossible. Odds are 1 in 9.2 quadrillion, but I can definitely give you a well-researched prediction based on rank, team performance, and historical trends.
See what I'm saying? This shit tells me, however, teams like Kansas, Duke, Kentucky, and Gonzaga are often strong contenders. See, I can tell you that shit.
Yep.
This is my problem with AI. Or this, I ain't gonna say it's my problem with AI.
It says the biggest Cinderella pick is going to be FIU. I mean, FAU.
This is my deal with AI right here. I work with AI a lot. I work with AI a shit ton. Not even like on the chat GPT level type shit. Like actually AI, you know what I'm saying, in video, all that type of shit. And AI is stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like it is nowhere near what we think it is in our brain. I think. Like if AI is gonna take over the world, we ain't none of us on here gonna be here or our kids. Because it's too dumb.
Based on what?
The chat, listen, hold on, I'll tell you this because this is what I'm saying right here. Like the chat GPT and that type of shit right there, like when you're asking it to do things that it can pull from the internet in seconds. You know what I'm saying? It can pull from the internet in milliseconds and give you all, you know what I'm saying, and give you the best educated answer it can give you, right? That's light work shit. But when we're talking about like AI taking over the world, it's too dumb. I can literally type in my AI that I use for video and stuff or whatever, literally exactly what I'm asking it to do. Like exactly what I'm telling it to do. I want let's just say I put a picture of you right here. I screenshot this and put it in my little AI system, whatever. And I say, make the man in the picture stand up, stretch his arms, and scratch the damn mount behind him on the wall. Man, boy, you will stand up with 4, 5 legs, won't stretch at all, probably punch yourself in the face. You'll reach back there to scratch the mount. It won't even be a mount no more. It'll be a damn elephant back there or something. Like it's not smart to me.
Well, maybe that's just like the free version.
Hell no, I ain't got no free. It's the version that's out. Now the government, they might have some different AI that might can't take this bitch over. But what we got access to, these shit we got, this shit ain't taking nothing over.
No, I think when they say AI is going to take over, they're not talking about ChatGPT. They talking about like the AI shit in your phone.
That's what I'm talking about.
The AI computers that they have that's predicting like stock market and shit like that, and
getting it wrong.
And they have no. They not like there are some people out there that they have AI programs that can that's reading trends. Now there's a whole lot of shit that it can't take into effect. Like it can't take in like stuff that happen around the world. But as far as like when it's crunching numbers and saying, okay, year over date, this stock performs like this, it'll give you the best. I say 50% buy, 25% hold, 25% sell. It'll give you some shit like that. But then there's other people that's got some really advanced shit where it can damn near predict out to a 99.1%, 99.1% that accuracy that this shit is gonna happen in the next 5 years. So I would invest in this, but we don't have access to that.
Exactly too, and also in the next 5 years, it's not taking into consideration human contact.
No, it's not.
It's only can pull from what's on the internet. So if some shit that happened around the world is not on the internet yet, that you asking that ChatGPT, it's gonna get it wrong.
Except the one that Elon Musk got that's not open, that's not available to the public. Because one he had on Joe Rogan, that Joker was like, he's having a full conversation with it, and he's asking stuff that's like, what do you think about da 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 da, like stuff that him and Joe talking about, and she's having a conversation, not answering like a computer, but like a person would answer.
Yeah, because the whole time they're talking, it's listening. So it's it's collecting the information. That's what I'm saying. When you type in ChatGPT or when you type in any AI search engine or whatever, the first thing it does is pull from every single website on the internet. Anything that's public record, anything like that, it's pulling from that shit immediately, right then. As soon as you type it in. And then it formulates the best answer to give you. Same thing with the stock market. It's going through stock market trends from today as back as far as it can reach. All in the little millisecond time it takes you to press enter. It's going that far back and pulling all that information and giving you the best calculated answer it can give you off the information that's already on the internet.
Yeah.
That shit ain't smart to me. That's what a computer's supposed to do. That's not some extra advanced shit that's out there. To me. Now, I might be wrong. I've been wrong plenty of times. But to me, that shit ain't no extra good shit. Like, it's just not.
I think what people say is smart is like you can say like type me a 5,000 word what's that again? Dissertation.
Dissertation. We can have us both on here. We're talking about both.
I know, right? Yeah. Write me a 5,000 word dissertation about the economic crisis in Honduras and write it in the way John Twain would write it. It will do that.
Yeah.
Now that's some wild shit.
Why? Is John Twain's writings not on the internet?
No, John Twain's writing is on the internet, but how fast it gives it to you. And that's like now, if I'm a professor in school, I'm not even having kids write papers because I know I'm not getting fucking papers. these kids ain't writing these papers. I'm pretty sure there's some college campuses right now that you can't go to Chat GPT if you on the school's Wi-Fi.
Oh hell no! You can't probably go to no AI if they got any type of IT department.
Nope.
You can't pull it up no AI.
But doing that, I don't need to be on the school's. I can just use my cell phone service. I can go down the street um to the local coffee shop. You ain't got no
And they gonna
firewall up on that shit.
they gonna bust you down too. Because like I said, ChatGPT pulling that shit from somewhere.
Yeah, it's pulling it, but you can also tell it like also make sure it's not plagiarized, and it's gonna run that shit.
Hey, look, I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm just not with that. I'm not with the whole AI is up to date shit. It's just not to me. If
I
the writing
know.
the paper thing, cool. It's a good assistant to write your paper. It's a good assistant if you don't really know how to talk and you want to write, or you don't really know how to write. I ain't gonna say know how to talk. You don't really know how to write. It's gonna help you out. It's gonna get you there in that regard. But to me, a computer going and getting shit from its friends and then coming back and telling me it's just not that fucking smart.
No, I give you saying, but I also believe they ain't giving us the good shit.
No, we ain't going. Obviously, we probably fucking 20 AIs behind compared
Bro,
to talking about
hey,
like military shit or
yeah,
government. Yeah, we probably like 20 AIs behind.
bro, go watch Companion. That shit right there, a Companion and Ex Machina. That shit right there, like you like, man, if that's some shit they really got, hell no, bro.
I'm a huge person of interest fan. Now that's real AI shit. You need to be scared of.
But they have that over in New York got it, and they got it over in China. They got
Man,
that
that's
shit
just
in
that
China.
CCTV. They
No, no,
ain't
no,
got that.
no, 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 no. In China, their video surveillance, they can pick say Nick Reed. They know where you go every day. They know who you talk to every day, and it can tell your mood, but just based on your body language. They're almost at the point now over in China where they can stop a crime before it happens based on a person's are they sweating, their eye movement. They get him, go grab his ass. He might
Yeah,
he might
off his
he might
mood,
not
he angry.
he might not do nothing, but let's get him off the street, sit him down, cool him off, talk to him, and then let his ass go. But they got that shit. And then they got that whole social credit score shit too that they do over there. That is just crazy.
Yeah, but have you ever seen Person of Interest?
Yeah, me and used to watch it at mama house.
Oh yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You think about committing a crime. I'm talking about you just thinking. You ain't even told nobody yet. Phone ringing. What you doing, right? What you doing, fam? Yeah, yeah. You might not want to do that. Sit on down. That's the shit I'm talking. That's
Do
AI for
do
your ass.
do we want that?
I don't necessarily want it because y'all might want to do some stupid shit one day. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't necessarily say we want that. But
The
does that
crash
make it
out cam.
safer? Yeah. Does that make a safer environment for everybody? Probably.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if I can say this out loud. Some crimes we need that shit to keep us right. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that's the right way to say it.
Explain that.
Yeah, I don't even. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know if that's the right way to say it. But it's kind of like without the rain, you don't appreciate the sun type shit. You know what I'm saying? Without the bad days, you don't really appreciate the good days. They just days,
Yeah.
right? If nobody's committing no crimes, what do we really live like?
Well, I mean, I think it'd be pretty damn peaceful. But here's what I'm. This is where I'm at right here. If they're and I remember asking one of my buddies that's a cop. I said, "What happens if like so police are there to stop crime and to prevent crime?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
No, not no prevent crime, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, like to hope to prevent it. Like maybe if a guy gonna go out and do a crime, he'll think about it twice before he actually go do it. I don't
Okay, I
know,
see.
bro.
I see.
Yeah. What happens when if it actually worked and all crime ceased to exist? It just stopped. He was like, well, we had to go find something at that point. So if we go 2, 3, 4 months and not a crime is being committed, no one's calling 911. Now we pulling. Who on parole? We gotta go ride by a chick and see what he doing. You know what I'm saying? So now they gotta look for crime. But if no crime exists, he was like, bro, truth be told, he goes, a whole lot of people be out of a job. And then it just
No,
trickled
because they
down.
would still have to be. They the police. Or I guess you really don't see the police that much in this person, man. But it's based around a police station, so the cops will still have a job because even when if the AI was to find that you finna do a crime, somebody got to go stop it. Like it's not
Yep.
saying no crime. The thought of crime is gone for good. It's just the crimes are getting stopped before they happen. Now all of them ain't gonna get stopped because obviously you
So
still got to get there.
so it's like minority report.
Yeah, some shit like that.
No, it's just like that.
But
And minority
I'm
report
but
is
what
you
I'm
just
saying is
think
you
it and your
need
ass is gone.
yeah
Thought
exactly.
crime.
But what I'm saying is I think in real life, not the fake AI shit. In real human life, we need crime for us to live functionally.
It's a balance.
Yeah, for us to live functionally, we need the criminals. As horrible as that shit sounds.
Well, no, it makes sense because if you think about, like, let's just take it to like a simple level. You think about hunting, right? People get all upset. Oh, why you hunt? Why y'all hunt? That's so bad. You don't need to do that. It's needed because if it didn't happen and you let animals just roam, certain animals just roam free, the population is gonna blow up. Now you got car accidents because there's deer don't know where to go. They running all out on the road. It's not kept in check. So you gotta have checks and balances. Because too much of something good is bad, and you have too much of a bad thing, of course, it's bad. So there's got to be a happy balance. So I get what you're saying. It's got to be a happy balance somewhere where if there was no crime, people would just move around freely doing stupid shit. Straight up.
Yeah, because there's no. It's almost like a fear thing, right? Like you don't go in certain areas. You don't go in certain areas based on what's happened there because of the fear of it, right?
Yeah.
Like if it's an area where people like 10 people that got jacked, their cars and got stolen. You're not going over there after dark or whatever. You know what I'm saying, or whatever it might be, based off that fear. Not saying that there's other shit in that area that you don't need to go over there for either. That's just not your area. That's not your section. So you don't. There's no need for you to be over there. Now crime don't exist. Now you trotting and frolicking all through this area. But just because they ain't jacking cars over there don't mean they ain't snatching shit.
Ain't snatching shit, and that day might be somebody you just use a mark. Ah, we
That's what
got
I'm
one.
saying.
We
So
got
now
one.
everybody out their section. Everybody just frolicking around because now nothing's happening.
And some people just don't need to mingle.
Straight like that.
Just some people just don't need to
And so
mingle, man.
you have to have that. The crime is almost like an invisible. It's almost like invisible barrier. In any city, that's why people get caught when they commit crimes all the time, right? Because especially if they stay in their city, it's only certain sections of the city you're gonna be in, depending on who you are. It's only certain sections. I only gotta look in these few sections to get your ass.
That's it.
But you open that up, if there's no crime, now anybody can be anywhere. This certain group of people now they live all over the city because now, it even gets into the pockets because now I moved to that cheap part of the city.
Yep.
I don't even live over here no more. It's safe everywhere. So now I'm moving to that cheap part of the city. You see what I'm saying? So the crime and shit is a balance to our everyday life.
Yep.
Even what we teach our kids and shit would be different.
Hey, it's funny. It's funny you say that. I was listening to a podcast today, and it was like, it's something called the the Orville, the Orville. I can't think of the name now. Basically, it's like there's this diagram that society moves to, where you introduce something that's not normal, or that goes against the norm, and then it becomes normal. So this guy was like, "Hey, think about this, man." He goes, "The Orville diagram has moved," and the guy goes, "Explain." He goes, "Think about it. 20 years ago, we was telling our kids what? Don't get in cars with strangers. You fast forward to today, what we doing? We
Uber like a
literally
mother.
texting somebody to go pick us up who we don't know, and we just get in the car with them. But it's such a norm now. No one ever thinks, bro. And I'm surprised they have not made a movie about this yet. About a cat. It could be a woman or a man. I don't. It don't matter. That gets in the Uber and I'm going on my spree. I'm picking cats up. Ah. So yeah, society shit changed, man. So we don't like. So yeah, we still tell our kids when they kids don't talk to strangers, but as soon as they get 15, 16, well, hey, call an Uber, call an Uber.
Boy, hell no, not my kids. I don't give a shit about no 15, 16 calling an Uber. You crazy as hell.
Well, I don't even think you can get in the car. I think you gotta be 21.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you crazy as hell. You finna get an Uber. But no, I think about that shit too, though. I think about that shit a lot. Um, I mean, even on a bigger scale too. Like any any almost everything we do now, back that shit up 15 years. Hell, take the social media.
Oh, that's
Back
that's
social media up 15 years.
that's the biggest one,
You talking about don't talk to strangers. You talking about don't talk to strangers.
bro. Cats in them AIM chat rooms just to
That's what I'm saying.
ASL ASL.
That's what I'm saying. Like all this shit from way back then, 15, 20 years ago, we broke. Everything's been broken.
Bro. I mean, we way off subject, but I think in society hey, bro, we too comfortable, bro. I mean, it's wild because I talked to Alex last week, and he was telling me, he was like, bro, he goes, I'm scared about society. And he's like, because like we aren't ready for no wild shit to pop off. We just not.
No,
He goes, he goes, think about my great grandpa. He forged his birth certificate so he could go to the World War. He was trying to go to this. He was trying to go there. If they did that shit today, it'd be the total opposite. Cats be trying to break their leg, go out and live in the woods. Like they trying to disappear. Ain't nobody trying to run and get in that shit.
hell no. But we know more than they knew back then too. We know more than they knew back then too.
Oh yeah, yeah. We are
But see,
definitely,
back then, the fear of like, there's nobody, there's very few people left who remember a time where they were scared of an attack on American soil, like a real attack. I ain't talking about no 9/11 shit. I'm talking about a real attack on American soil,
yeah,
Red Dawn shit.
yeah,
You
like
get
the
out of
red, like yeah,
school and
like the Red Scare.
yeah, the movie Red Dawn. You ever seen that?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. You get out of school and motherfuckers on parachutes coming down out the sky, and you and your homies got to go figure it out. When that was really a true fear in America, there's not very many of them people left.
well, no, but especially, there was a old Japanese general, and they asked him, like, do you think anybody would ever do a boots on the ground attack in America? He said no, because in America, behind every blade of grass is a firearm. He was like, so when you go to other countries, all you gotta do is worry. All you worrying about is the military having firearms. Because you go to America, you got to worry about the army, the military having firearms. Then he goes, you got the citizens got firearms, and you got small militias in the backwoods that got firearms. You don't know where she coming from. He goes, so no, you be an idiot, and on top of that, they are isolationists. So you got to come to them. They gonna catch you. They gonna catch your ass halfway. They gonna catch you halfway. So
and also too, if that shit was gonna happen, it was gonna have to happen way before the internet.
Yep.
It was gonna have to happen way before the internet. Cause yeah, we finna come out there and get you in that water. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna try to come down through Canada? No.
Nope.
You gonna try to come up through Mexico? Hell no. Shit, you on your third leg by the time you get to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You on third teams like, hey, nope. It just ain't happening. But
and so yeah, we are.
Yeah, it's we comfortable. Like, hey, shit gonna happen.
Yeah, we comfortable. We ain't ready for that type of shit, man. My isolated family ain't ready for no real shit. I couldn't imagine trying to coach my family through some real shit like that. I'm just straight up. I don't have a tactical ready family. I don't. I don't.
Bro.
So we way too comfortable, but it's a comfort that because we know. Like now we know. Back then they didn't know. So yeah, shit. Let me go fight. Let me go sign up and go fight because I know I can do it. I don't want my people to have to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know they can't. Like I'm telling you now, I know my family ain't ready for that shit. So let me go ahead and go over here and do it over there. So they won't come do it over here. But now we know. Even if I don't go sign up, they got it. Shit.
Yeah. Bro, I can't tell you the last time I seen a military commercial.
Because for what?
Huh?
For what? We don't need. There's no need.
Just to get people to enlist. I can't remember the last time I seen one.
They trying to kick motherfuckers out of the military. They got this. The system is set up too good now. We don't need all that draft. That's why when they was talking about we're gonna do a draft. No, you're not. For what? You wouldn't even have nowhere to put us on. It's so many. The system is set up. This go all the way to like the educational system and everything. It's set up. Half y'all coming.
Yep.
Out of all the people that's graduating this year, bro, half y'all coming or close to half because there's no other option for you.
Yeah,
your people ain't got no bread.
They've already filtered you out.
That's what I'm saying. Your people don't got no money. So the chances of you just going to school are slim. Now we take away you being any type of athlete or any type of extracurricular. It's fish in a barrel. They walk into the cafeteria looking, oh yeah, you see who they talk to when they come.
Yeah, they know exactly who to talk to. They'll walk right past the table athletes. Yeah, them coming.
Yeah, they got plans for the next.
They going to the cat who probably eating by itself. You know what I'm saying? Look a little homely. Yeah. Hey son, you know what you can do for your future? Nah, man. Well, hey, look here, and then they get the picture.
They get the picture. He might say no today,
and they go, but they got it. Well, hey, make a decision today, but here, sign this, and I'm gonna send you some information.
Or not, give them that number. So when you go home and your mama yell at you, or your daddy yell at you for the last time, give me that phone call. Come to that mall. Let me show you this Charger I got. Let me show you this Camaro I got.
that Hellcat, boy.
This shit came straight from the military, baby. Uncle Sam paid for this. Yeah, come on. And they got you right then and there. You ain't got no car. People might not have no car. Well, if I go do this, I'm going to be, man, I know I ain't going to be like my people. I ain't going to be like my parents. I ain't going to be like my, yeah, got you.
Hey, when you look good, and then they try uniform on. You get the, ooh.
Hey, don't let it be a cat that already work out, but he don't play nothing.
Yeah. Hey, but they gonna see you in this. You gonna come home, boy. It's gonna be a homecoming. Nope.
Why you think they bring that pull-up bar everywhere?
Yep.
Oh, you work out, huh? Come on over here. Let me see.
I bet you can't do 10 pull-ups. Oh, yeah, you have no problem making it, man. You knocked out those 10 easy. Come on.
So they don't have to worry about people signing up. It's gonna. I have the system already set up to make sure my shit stay full. Boy, the military boy, they know they some scheming. Hey, they know they some scheming.
I'm surprised they don't have like some kind of contract with Dodge.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
That's the military starter kit, man. When that cat come up from basic, he
That
pull up
Charger, that Camaro,
that
yeah.
row, that row.
That Challenger, baby, yeah. We got all that. We got all that, and we'll pay for your school. When you get back. That's what I'm saying, man. It's the military. They ain't worried about nobody coming in. They ain't worried about nobody getting in there, man. They got what they need. They got the system set up, man. But we gonna move. We gonna move on down the bucket, man. Uh, new spring game. New spring game format on the horizon.
Yeah, man. Hey, you didn't see what Coach Prime came out and said?
Yeah, he want to play against somebody for the spring game.
And guess who answered the call?
Syracuse.
He said, "We come down there for 3 days. Look here, bro. You in Syracuse. You think you gonna bring your players up to Boulder for 3 days and think the first day they ain't gonna be acclimated? It's gonna take them 3 days to get acclimated."
He ain't worried about no acclamation here. What if we had to play him there on a Saturday? Shit, you only get one day.
Yeah, true, true.
So they ain't worried about that. But the Syracuse coach, what's his name? Fran Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Fran Brown, you smart as hell. And I applaud you. Everybody else ought to be pissed at Fran because he hit him up way before you could. If I have Colorado on my schedule. I have no chance of playing Colorado. You're not gonna get no, especially Syracuse. You're not gonna get no bigger football buzz than you're gonna get if y'all play that spring game.
Yep.
And not on top of that, you got more colleges now saying they're not gonna put their spring game even on TV. So that's even more pull. That's even more pull that y'all gonna get because it's not gonna be that many spring games being aired.
Ain't gonna be that many spring games, and you already know because from Syracuse here, brother. Dion probably gonna fly his ass. Hey, bro, hey, fly down the border. We need to have a meeting. Hey, look, we gonna split the house, the gate 50-50, or since it's our house, 60-40, whatever. Y'all gonna get a little bread off this too, and they gonna pack that some bitch out.
And
They
they
gonna,
do. They are, and the format's already there because they do it in the league, right?
yep.
So you bring them in, you practice. Y'all practice against each other. D line practice with the D line, O line practice with the O line, all that type of shit. And then y'all come out on the last day and y'all play the game.
That's it.
That's slight work. I think it can start something new. I think you do have to worry a little bit more about injury in this game, but I think they'll probably figure if the league can figure out a way to do it, they can figure out a way to do it in college too. You know what I'm saying? 1/3, whatever it might be. But just seeing, putting your eyes on a player during the spring, like a opposing player during the spring, I think brings a whole element to the next season.
It's especially for the new guys that came in. Shit. I'm not worried about him anyway. Shit, man, I go out there and play a whole half. Now I can really see what you up against. I can see
exactly because everybody know by the time you get to the end of spring, you know all the signals. You know from both sides. You know all the signals. You know what the signals from the QB to the receiver. He want him to run the goal, want him to run the post, whatever. Y'all been doing 7-on-7. Y'all been doing all that shit against them all spring long. You know what they doing. So when you get in the spring game, the defense normally look the best. I ain't gonna cap.
Yep.
The defense normally look the best in the spring game because we know all the checks, all the everything. You know, oh yeah, last time he said that, this happened.
Mesco. They looking, they seeing the strong.
And it's all
Strong right. Wiggle. They know that shit, all that shit, man.
Everybody know it. Everybody knows it. So being able to see that, I think that'll be good, man. But like I said, the coach from Syracuse, that was smart as a hell for you to jump on that so fast.
Yep.
Hell yeah, we'll come for 3 days. Shit yeah. Boy, I would have been I'd have been beat down the damn door.
Bruh, the fact that which we don't know, it could have been a bunch of schools that called privately, but he was the first one to put that shit publicly. We'll come up there. Hell, he didn't probably before he even sent the message, he probably already got the green light from the AD. Hey man,
Straight like that.
Prime didn't put it out there, man. He wants somebody to come up there and play spring game 3 days. Well, hell, go ahead and do it. They talk about paying. I don't know none of that yet, but hey, it's gonna be good publicity for the program. Yeah, go out there and hit him up, see what he's talking about. I'm down for it.
I'm down
Boom,
for it.
in there.
Like I said, so what you think? What's the pros? What's your biggest pros of a opposing team coming to practice and then playing the spring game, and then what you think the cons are?
The pros, you get to see your new guys in live action for the first time. You know, what I mean, yeah, you get live in spring practice, but it's against each other. Like you said, you know the plays, you know the calls, you know what's coming, all that shit. Most schools go on the script, so if you just really in there and paying attention, you know the script, you know what they're gonna run. They normally run by probably 2 to 3 pass plays to every run play, so you kind of know what's going on. All right, so my young guys gonna get a ton of playing time. From our starters and stuff, I get to see, how you gonna go up, especially my new starters. You know what I'm saying? My old guys and graduated. I got new cats in. I want to see how you the guy. Let me see what you do against real competition.
Yeah.
The exposure. You know what I'm saying? If you are no, you didn't get a lot of PT last year, but this your year, and you come out in that spring game and you ball out. Now your name is getting talked about. Hey, did you see such and such? Hey, he had a really good spring game against Colorado, or such and such had a good game against Syracuse. That was great. Let's get him on a watch list.
Mm-hmm.
Cons, like it's football injuries. You know what I'm saying? And once if say they decide to do the game, it goes through, and they put that time and date down, you're gonna have every team that is gonna play Syracuse gonna be watching that game. Every team that's playing Colorado watching that game. So you putting shit out. Now you are probably gonna have a really really restricted playbook, but you know you still
But
want to make sure.
you already got that in the spring game regardless. Because
Yeah,
prior to this year, they've all been on TV. So.
exactly. So but now you showing your hand on what you got. Spring game people really don't put a lot of stock into it. Oh, they buddies, they just kind of bump it around. But when you got an opposing team on the other side, you an athlete, you're a competitor. You finna go out there and bang heads. So you really gonna see, okay, I didn't see number 57 last year. He got a motor. Or number 18, he blew the top off on them go routes. His routes is crisp. So it really only benefit the first team you playing to kind of we got to watch this guy, and this guy. But other than that, outside of injuries, I don't really see too many big cons with it.
Yeah, I agree. The pros for me are the same. Exposure is huge. But I guess exposure also goes on the cons list in today's game. Um, but I think every spring game, like I said, the playbook is always restricted. It's the spring game. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna come out here and show our full hand because, like you just said, the team we playing first, we know they're gonna watch. And then other people are also gonna take this later on in the season and say, "Hey, well, we can't forget about this play. Remember, they ran this in the spring game. We ain't seen it yet." You know what I'm saying? So, but the exposure, you can't do nothing about that because they gonna get the tape anyway. Hell, you gonna send them tape the week before you play.
Exactly.
You don't think they gonna ask for that spring game tape? They ain't gotta go get that shit off YouTube. They don't ask for that spring game tape. them plays is clips and pre-clips. Ain't nobody going back and recording games. You know it's getting sent. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how much that affects it. But like you said too, on the cons, the injury, that's always a part of the game. But you risk that in the normal spring game. That's why I say I think it'll be more one third. Hell, they might have shorts on
Mm-hmm.
during the spring game. But I think this is the smartest move right here going forward. Let's go ahead and because it's like you said too earlier about splitting the gate and all that shit. It's also another money play.
Yep.
Yeah, we can. We can. I mean, especially a team like Colorado. Yeah, we probably can sell out our spring game by ourselves, easy, because it's us. It's Colorado. It's the new way. They love us in Boulder. They love us all over the world. So we can probably sell out our spring game. But now you can have a spot like ULM. We're gonna bring in Texas,
Yep.
and we're gonna play our spring game with Texas. Now ULM they got a sold out stadium for their spring game. Arch Manning got the helm for Texas. You know he's selling out ULM.
Straight up.
You see what I'm saying? Like you start getting that type of shit. Oh, well, my QB from Texas. You know what I'm saying? We play in Illinois State. Yeah, that's where he at.
Call A&M up.
Oh, A&M. Let's go down there and play them in that spring game. Texas boy come back. You know what I'm saying? Playing in that. But also what you got to think of on the cons, which is why a lot of these teams are not putting their spring game on TV, is because after a certain amount of school spring games last season, their players were getting phone calls. Now, whether the phone calls was legal or not, they was happening. But now I'm bringing them to you.
Right.
So if I'm Illinois State going to go play A&M got a little bit more to offer.
Yeah, Illinois State, you know what I'm saying? They didn't picked up a cat, a linebacker, 6'4", 235, and fell through the cracks, you know what I'm saying? From home in Louisiana, they ain't know where it existed. Shit, he go out there and ball out. Shit, they saying good game. Hey son, you see Cal Field? Shit, you know,
This is just for the spring game.
this just a spring game. Yeah, this is the spring game. We got an eye on you. You know, if things don't work out, Illinois State, you have a home down here in College Station, son. Shit,
First argument he get in.
Tyrell get back to Tyrell get to starting arguments and shit. What you say? What you say to me? What you say to me?
Hey Jimbo, whoever the coach is down there, hey.
Tyrell Barnes is transferred from Illinois State to A&M. Ain't gonna take about 3-4 with him.
On me, so that's what I'm saying. The Syracuse cat, he got to think about that too, especially going to Colorado.
Yep.
Man, they don't love us like that in Syracuse, man. Shit.
Man, they look on the sideline, cats twinkling.
Yeah, this shit looking a little different.
Yeah, damn, man. Hey, coach.
I probably can see myself in some shit like that.
Shit's almost all right here today.
So that's I think that might be the biggest con to it. But other than that, man,
I didn't even think about that. Damn.
Yeah, that might be the biggest con to it. But other than that, man, I think it's a great move on both sides.
Dion ain't slick.
He
ain't slick, man. I ain't think about that.
Yeah, bro.
Shit, they got a bunch of GAs already. GAs they looking at the other team. Oh yeah, number 3
on the prowl.
Number 74. Yep, put him down. Yep, go and put him down.
On the prowl. On the fucking prowl. You got to think about that when it comes to this. But other than that, I think it's going to be good. I think it's good for both sides, man. I think everybody's going to get a hell of a lot of exposure. And I think we can start seeing this more and more after this, especially if it's successful, which I know it will be. Because that's one thing everybody's looking at. They're looking at that bottom dollar. So if they come in and make 2, 3, 4, 5 million, 10 million on a spring game weekend, we're gonna see this shit everywhere.
Yep.
We're gonna see it everywhere.
Ooh, hey. And they're gonna make an event out of it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
and then what's gonna happen is it's gonna become a corporate sponsor thing. Spring game weekend. Starting at 10 o'clock. Syracuse, Colorado. 11 o'clock. Notre Dame and Auburn. Texas, Florida. Now they saying conference. So Texas, UCLA.
Yeah, it's gonna be schools that would never play each other.
Yeah.
It was gonna be like the only time we'll see you is in the playoff. It'll be schools like that.
Stephen F. Austin, Alabama.
Yeah, shit. Hey, you gotta pay me. If I'm Stephen F. Austin, hey Bama, you gotta pay me to come on down there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Put us on the first game of the schedule. Don't even put us on the spring game shit. Mm-mm. No, hell no.
Mm-mm. Go out there and get
Hey man,
the head bust in.
you ain't. What's up, man? You know my favorite part of the show, bro. I gotta have my mental health text, man. Gotta know how you doing, 1 through 10. Personally, what's going on with you? Physically, you taking care of yourself, and business wise, what's coming up next?
Man, personally, man, just still, getting acclimated to the new position, man, and learning the ins and outs of the job. And had a phone call with my boss today, and you know, just check up. Hey, man, how you doing? You getting acclimated? You having any troubles? I'm like, bro, I'm 10 years in the game. I taught him something today. I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
because I'm not used to having to fight for the contract. Like, in the past, has always been the contract is what the contract is. This new territory. Hey, cats is what you call it. They don't like the contract as much, and they willing to try to squeeze by. So I'm having to spit my knowledge, take what I learned in the past, and apply it now. And he's like, I ain't never heard it broke down like that. And I'm like, yeah. He like, hey, I might take that to the top. Like, no, man. Hey,
ah,
no, hell no. That's my shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you do, you better know where you got it from.
yeah,
You know how cats get. Hey man, I just came up with this new. No, you didn't come up with nothing. But everything's been good, man. Just getting all settled in, and just been great. Got a whole lot more work to do, but you know everything's been good. So I say personally, man, sitting at about a 9. Physically, bro, been in the gym, bro, just getting back at it, and it's I think it's about week 3 now. So I'm starting having to up the workouts a little more. Starting to get it's all starting to come back, and I be saying that it's all gonna come back. I'm like, damn, I'm 35, man. That shit might not come back like it used to. Nah, that
it's
shit
that
coming back.
recovery.
That shit. No, they got shit for that. I'm recovering pretty good. So, um, but like no, like it was last week, man. Bro, I was doing dumbbell bench, and dude, I got on my third set of 12 45s. I'm like, shit, that's getting kind of heavy. Shit, this week 60s. So it's just like, oh, muscles like, oh yeah, we been here before. I'm still getting sore as hell, though, especially on leg day. So, I say right now, physically, man, I'm feeling probably about a 7.5, but I'm feeling good though, just the soreness. And then business wise, man, getting ready to, you know, start season 2, of Dreaded Archer. Had a 2.5 year long season 1, so it's like, you know what, let's start rocking season 3, man. I mean not season 3, but season 2. It's gonna be full of content, not just the podcast, but gear reviews, covering a lot of news that's going on in the outdoor industry right now. And I'm gonna get real big on conservation. Like I feel like as hunters, we talk a lot about conservation, but no one, I won't say no one, but the majority of people are not really doing anything. They're just saying it. It's become a word, a catchphrase.
Yeah,
Conservation, but we ain't doing anything about it. So I'm gonna have a lot more guys on the show talk about conservation, and I'm gonna try to start some conservation projects just to to get. I can't be talking about it if I'm not doing it. So actually doing some stuff, and then we got we got Muddy Bottom this weekend. For Shot the 3D Experience. So go down there and shoot and kick it with Amber and Jeremy and the staff, and just have a good time. So business wise, man, sitting about a 9.
hell yeah, gotta love that. Oh shit, man. Personally, you know how me, man. I can't complain. If I did, it wouldn't make a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so I feel like it's better not to, but nah, man, nothing to complain about. Everything is everything. Just moving through this thing one day at a time. Everybody healthy, everybody happy. So we just, you know what I'm saying, chugging along. Got to give myself an 8-9 right there on the personal scale. Physically, man, feeling real good. I don't know where this wind and little cold front came through today. Um, I've been saying we're getting back into my season. You know what I'm saying? It's hot outside. I got the shorts on. You know what I'm saying? But uh, just as cold weather comes back, you start creeping up in the back, creeping up. You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. But other than that, man, I'm feeling
I'm
good,
still
man.
here. I'm still here.
Yeah, you hear me? Uh, but other than that, I can't complain, man. I'm feeling good. Waking up every morning. Um, so definitely just you know what I'm saying. Work my way through the whole thing, man. Ready to get back to it. Ready to get out, shoot the bow a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And just get my body loosened back up. When the hunting season comes around, you're sitting in the blind all season. I have a desk job, so I'm sitting at the desk all season. It's just that warm weather comes around, I'm able to get back outside and move around a little bit more. So I give myself about a 7, 8 on the physical scale, and then business wise, man. Shout out to everybody who's booked Nicholas Reed Photography. Shout out to everybody who tunes into the Reed Talking Listen podcast, everybody who tunes into the Dreaded Archer podcast, New Jack Archers, all that good shit. Keep rocking with us. We're gonna keep rocking with y'all, man. But business wise, right now, man, I gotta give myself a 9. Really teetering on that 10 line, man. Got some weddings coming up this summer. Excited to be booked for those. I love giving people their wedding photos back and shit like that. I think that shit is the dopest shit ever. It's like as close to cutting the grass as you can get. You know what I'm saying? When you cut that grass and you turn around and you look at it, right, and it's different. It's just something about it being different. I don't know what you can call that feeling, but it's just something about it being different. Like, oh, I did that shit. So I love giving people their photos back, and I'm just like, oh, I hit them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did that shit. Um, so super excited about that, man. So yeah, business is just it's doing what it's doing right now.
Hell yes, that's supposed to be.
Big facts, man. Big facts. Well, you got any last words for the people before we get out of here?
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm going back to the old phrase and saying, if you got something you want to do, man, stop talking about it and go do it. And shout out to my boy Kennard, man. He been talking about, hey, man, I want to do a food truck. And then he stopped talking about it. And I was like, damn, I ain't heard from Kennard in a minute. Next thing I know, he popped up. He didn't got a food truck. He didn't went and got his logo. I know cats that's talking about, oh, I need to get a logo. And it's been 10 years and they ain't got a logo yet. This cat then did everything in a week.
Straight like that.
So, more little story. If you want to do it, just do it. Stop talking about it. Make the investment.
Definitely got to make the investment. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's buying a camera, buying a food truck, buying a microphone, buying whatever it is. You got to make that investment, man, and just start. Just start. That's it. Uh, Y'all know how I'm leaving it, man. The warm weather comes, but it also brings in all the warm weather things. All right, so keep those babies closer. Hold on tight, man. You shouldn't see the same person on aisle 3, 5, and 7 and see them out in the parking lot. Everything is not a coincidence, man. And most importantly, have yours on you, because I'm for damn sure gonna have mine on me. With all that being said, man, this is season 7, episode 8 of the Reed Talking Listen podcast. I'm your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host Trey Reed. No killer cam tonight. We are out.